Hey everyone, this is David with HCX Wargaming Studios. I say thank you for tuning in to part 3 of painting the Primarch of the 13th Legion, Roboute Guilliman. Today we're going to be working on the Iron Halo of the Armor of Fate. We're also going to be doing the Purity Cells as well as the Ultramarines logo. We're working up from a gray to a white color. Before we get started, I'd like to ask that each and every one of you please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you'll know every time we post new content. Thank you for watching, and here we go. Well, hello everybody. Here we go. I'm going to get started on this part 3. So we're using McCrag Blue here on the part that is, I'm going to refer to as the Iron Halo on the Armor of Fate. So this mixture is a 3-part water and 1 part paint. I wanted it very diluted so that it would rest in the crevices of this particular part of the Armor of Fate. The Armor of Fate. Now, once I'm done with it, it has a kind of like an elegant look to it. And what I'm trying to do is make sure that the gold sticks out in the design that's on the back. So you'll see that in just a moment of how the gold impressions stick out past the blue that I put on there. And we're using McCrag Blue on this particular point of the model. So you can see there on the left side how the gold sticks out of the blue and it creates like an elegant look to the part of the Iron Halo there. There you go. So now we want that thing to shine. Not necessarily like blind you, but be reflective to the light. So I'm using the Ard Coat here. This is Citadel's own brand of Ard Coat that I'm using. I'm not adding any water to it. I'm just going right from the pot onto it. I want this thing to reflect the light and look real shiny, and this stuff really does a good job for it. So, and I use that on this particular part of the model, as well as the eagle pauldron that Guilliman has on this model. So, and I cover it all the way around. There you go. So when it dries, it has a really nice shine to it. So now we're moving over to a gray color here. The name of this paint is called Dolphin Gray. And this is just a very off-white. I will come back to this particular spot with a true white, Corax white. But first I want to start off with just a off-white color. I want to build up to a brighter white to kind of give it a highlighted color. If you've been painting miniatures for any time, you know that white is one of the most difficult colors to use on a model. Working from a gray up to a white is the way to go. It's a lot easier. It's easier to work with that way. Now notice both my hands are touching each other as I'm painting. It provides the exact amount of support that I need to hold the model in place and gives me a very steady stroke each time I move the brush. Your control is much better when you have a nice foundation, and that's what this does. Now, not seen in this particular video is my elbows. Elbows are on the table. Okay, now we're going to be painting the gun on. I don't remember the name of the gun right at the moment, but this is using lead Belcher, one of my favorite colors. that Citadel provides. It just has a good look to it. I love the way it just goes on. It's just one of my favorites. And that's just a 1-to-1 mixture. Probably actually less water than a paint. And I'm just putting it on all the areas that I want to have that color. Now the back part, you probably won't ever really see it, but it might be seen at some particular point when the model is looked at up close. So these little parts are bare metal parts that I'm going to go ahead and just paint with the lead belcher. I could have just gone and painted those black or whatever, but you know, I really wanted some realism in this, so I just went and painted the lead belcher on those parts. So there they are. They'll connect up to his backpack later. Now I'm going to paint this little string here, or I'm not, cord or something. I don't know what this is called, but it's a decorative cord that is hanging from his belt. Anybody wants to comment on what that is, please do so. And again, another decorative item that is on his armor. This armor has so much decoration on it. You get really crazy with how you want to paint it. So we're moving over to another one of my favorite colors, the Mephiston red. And we're hitting those purity seals. All right, trivia question. Answer down in the comments. What do the purity seals mean on a Space Marine? Answer down below in the comments. If you get it right, I just might do a giveaway. We'll see. So, just using red, and there's more than one on this guy. He's got a couple. And the trick is to find them. So, I'm going through and hitting all the purity seals with the Mephiston red. I'm going to come back later with a little bit of a purple wash to give it that waxy look that kind of is what a red wax looks like. As you can see, purity seals all over the place, and there they are. Just going to hit all of them all in one big swoop. Again, I'm using that dolphin gray to do the little Ultramarines logo that's on top of the purity seal. I want to get that in. And again, I'm able to hold my brush steady because why? I've got that tremendous support. All right, heading over to Lamium Medium and a blue ink wash. What I'm doing is I'm diluting the wash to a very, very diluted point to where what I want is the blue to rest in the letters that are on the scroll on his pauldron. I want the letters to be blue. By doing this, it allows the letters to be blue, and it's not hard for me to cover up the area around the letters with that same gray because it's so transparent. Now we're going to go through a little airbrush action, and we're using the Corax White, and all we're doing is spray painting the edges, hitting the edges. What we want is the illusion of a gradient inside the, well, it's not really an illusion of a gradient, but it is a just a difference in color. And, okay, so just looks nice. Want it to look like it's shining, if you will. I'm going to hit the pauldron, the eagle pauldron as well. Back over. Now we're hitting it with the Corax White on the Ultramarines logo on this pauldron. And as you can see, when that white hits that gray, it does look a lot brighter. I could have left it that way, but I wanted to add some highlights to this particular part of the model. I always have that 3-point support, 2 elbows and 2 hands, all holding each other together. 1, 2, 3. That gives me great support, allows me to hold the model firmly, and my strokes are tight and smooth, and I have better control. So you see how white it is now? It's crisp. It's coming along good. Same thing with the logo on his knee. We're going to hit it with that real quick. And just a little white on top of it. We're transitioning up to the white color. Well, we're almost at the end of this video, and I want to kind of remind you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get this channel started, and we really like doing these videos, painting and gaming and such, but we really like your support by subscribing and hitting that like button. Comment below, please. I'd like to know what we're doing well. Let us know if you like the video. Let us know if you don't like it, what other videos you'd like to see. But hey, thanks for watching. This is Dave with HX Wargaming Studios. And again, hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot.